So what's up, guys? This is DMC Akupa here. Today I'm going to show you one of the greatest projects I ever made that Scratch banned, and I wanted this to live on because I thought it was hilarious. So I'm just going to show it in a video. So I'm just going to mute myself and show you this beautiful creation.
Hello there, my name is Elliot Rodger, and you're probably wondering how I got myself in this situation. Well, it all started back when I contracted ligma from eating a dead rat off the streets. There I was on the streets, eating that dead rat. It tasted like drywall mixed with sandpaper, and I kept eating it. But then suddenly I realized that I had ligma. What does this mean, you ask? Well, Ligma is where you turn into a giant alien and then you destroy the entire city. So I knew that I only had exactly 4 hours before the Ligma would get so bad that I would destroy my whole city. So naturally, I did what any Fortnite streamer that had recently contracted Ligma would do. I decided to go to my school's computer lab for a game of Fortnite. Except for I tripped over several manholes on the way here. Closed manholes, by the way, not open ones. And by the time I got there, my left foot was already broken. You just couldn't see the cast because it was invisible. I wasted about 2 hours in the doctor's office, which doesn't really make any sense considering I could have just right then had my ligma cured, but instead I decided to go play Fortnite. Yeah. So I limped into the Fortnite computer lab, broken leg trailing behind me. The lab floor was so dusty that my foot actually made like a little trail on the floor. But on my way in, I accidentally fell into an alternate dimension. And then there was an invisible man named Julio there. And Julio told me that if I wait for 70 hours and I play Fortnite in my room for 3 hours with all the lights off, and then I clap my hands 3 times and say meme review, then that is a cure to Ligma, and also Logan Paul is the best YouTuber. So I stepped out of the alternate dimension, went home, went in my room, and booted up my Nintendo Switch for a nice game of Fortnite. But to my surprise, the Fortnite servers were down. So instead, I decided to rip a poster down off my wall and began chewing on it. I violently ate the poster, and it tasted very good. I cannot describe how good the poster tasted because it was just the greatest thing that I ever ate. Considering I only eat dead rats off the street, it shouldn't be much of a surprise that this poster is the greatest thing ever. Seriously though, you should try it, it's pretty good. But as we all know, no story is complete without the really mundane, forgettable, and terrible moments. All of the moments that nobody wants to read, but provide background information for the characters. So luckily for you, I'm going to skip over the part where he goes on a rampage through the city, because that's irrelevant to the story. I'm also skipping the part where he gets the UFO, the part where he buys a new car, and the part where he goes flat broke and spends 15 years trying to get all his money back. And just like that, there he was, in the most dangerous area of Realm 7. He was just about to fight the super fidget spinner boss, but first he needed to do one thing. He needed to take a math test in order to unlock the final area, but the problem was he was not good at taking a math test. He was only good at taking tests about anime girls and taking tests about Fortnite. Those were the only 2 classes he had a decent grade in at the Super Epic Ninja Gamer School from North Korea, version 2.0, Yayi edition. So he called upon the divine power of the 7 eaten Ligma rats that were crushed underneath a tire, and he also summoned the power of SoundCloud rappers and the power of Black Bull, and he also summoned the power of Big Shaq, and he sung a song to finish his math test, and what he sang went like this. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's on a block. After his math teacher heard how good he was at math and how good he was at summoning the ghosts of dead rats, he was given the super ID card password key. But little did he know, it was actually had deadly poison on it, so as soon as he touched it, he got super ligma, which is even worse than regular ligma because it makes your regular ligma turn into super ligma, but it also makes the super ligma go faster than the regular ligma. And one other thing that it does is where wait a minute, hold on, it gives you a infinite supply of Minecraft torches. That day, the Super Ligma finally got him, and then he was game ended by Super Ligma. The whole world was, they didn't really care that much that he was gone. No one really knew him anyway. I mean, he's just some random guy, right? Yeah, he sort of disappeared, and then nobody ever knew what happened to him. The only person who knew was him, but now he's in the Ligma Afterlife, which is where you go whenever you die of Ligma, and then you can eat as much rats as you want, and there's lots of posters to eat. Also, it always smells like drywall there, because their drywall is so dry that it flakes off into the air, and you can really smell the drywall smell. It kind of smells good a little bit, but I don't know. There's only a few problems that I really have with the Ligma Afterlife. The only problem is they don't have Minecraft up there, so, how am I going to get my epic Minecraft gamer swag, my Minecraft diamond sword, all my plush Minecraft creepers, all that stuff, bro. At least they have Supreme stores, though, but it's even more expensive because all the people working in the Supreme store die of Ligma, but before they die of Ligma, they get broke, and that's the secret thing that happens when you get Ligma, is you get broke, and then it takes a really long time before you get all your money back. But as you're broke, your Ligma still advances, so you really slowly turn into an alien, and maybe sometimes the Ligma might even game end you before you can become an alien, and that's what happened when you get Super Ligma, it game ended you. So basically, kind of the other thing that happened was that back on Earth, or back on, I don't know what planet this is. Who do you think I am? Alright, I just make this stuff up. I don't really know what planet it takes place on. So back on planet Yeet Dab, that's what I'm gonna call it, planet Yeet Dab. Basically, there's a cult because a bunch of people actually cared that Elliot Rodger is gone. I didn't know that. That's a big twist. That's the biggest twist of the whole thing. So they didn't like his game ended in the Fortnite game. So basically all of them made a cult where they would go around and nay and whip on all the haters who didn't like him. But actually he was a really chill guy. He just really had Ligma really bad, and he only liked rats because he had a weird taste in culinary arts. So he only really liked to eat rats. They're pretty good. I understand why he likes rats so much. I personally like them myself. Not as good as dog food though. So not a lot of people knew this, but there's actually a secret behind this whole story. Actually Elliot Rodger ate the 8 sacred Ligma rats. He had to go on a long journey. I might release that if this gets enough likes, you know what I'm saying? You better like this project, boy. You better, of course you like it. You watched it this far, haven't you? Of course, it's pretty good, right? You don't want to favorite it, alright. So basically, he made a thing where he, so basically, he ate the 7 or 8 or whatever special rats, which had some kind of different kind of ligma in it. So basically, he did that so that we could have a really gigantic remix tree. So just remix the project, and just do weird stuff like this to it, and we'll just have like a big ironic meme going where just like all this weird stuff happens. All right, just keep the Elliot Rodger story going. Right, go to the project, not this project, the original one. Remix the original project and make your own Elliot Rodger backstory. It'll be great. Let's see if you guys can do a better job than me. I doubt it, but I don't know. Some of you are pretty talented.
Okay, so some backstory on this is that I actually made this from another project right here. I found this like random school, and of course you can see here, and then another guy. You can see this other guy's got an Elliot Rodger picture. Oh, what the? Anyway, yeah, that's one of my band projects. I might share the rest of them. I don't know.